Here we are at the former front entrance from back when it was a school. So that was one entrance there where either the boys or girls went early on. And now we have the sign that says Planet Word. And here is the other one. And I will show you this door here. So it has this cool design here with these pink doors. And then you've got this right here in the middle. You've got these circles with smaller circles inside that overlap each other. Kind of like a Venn diagram, but it's just kind of a cool looking door. You don't see too many pink doors around. But this used to be the official front entrance here and over there. Lots of sirens in this area. Now we're at the side of the building on K Street, and we will just walk up the street and take a look. Not as ornately decorated, but still decorated. And here at the back of the building, this is where the front entrance is now. But back when it was a school, this was basically where the schoolyard was. So this gate up here and in the back, it's kind of like an entry area to the museum. But this used to be the schoolyard, and it was completely repaved to be what it is now. And if you look at the windows here, so being the back of the original school, they did not put as much effort into decorating it. Basically have these kind of regular rectangular windows. And if you compare that to what we just saw on the other side, it is very, very different. And here's the entrance area, which looks really pretty cool. This tree is called the Speaking Willow, and of course it's not a real tree, it's an interactive art sculpture. But we see here at the very top, these are bells. They're bells that light up when you get close to it, and they start speaking to you. So they speak songs and poems and sayings in hundreds of different languages. And you can hear it going on around us, and we will just, as we walk, they activate, and they're telling us all kinds of stuff. It's really pretty cool. It's kind of surreal, actually. Very surreal. Although they don't seem to be lighting up. Well, there's one lighting up. I don't know why they're not. There are a few that are lighting up, but for the most part, they're not. There's one that's lit. Here's some information about it. Rafael Lozano Hemmer, born 1967, Mexico City. Speaking Willow, 2020. So again, 2020 is when the museum opened. So it was made for this museum. Aluminum sculpture, custom-made speakers and electronics, LED lights, 364 unique language recordings on micro SD cards 3D cameras, and 3.6 miles of Ethernet cable. Very, very high-tech work of art here, symbolizing life, wisdom, and organic growth. Raphael Lozano Hemmer's interactive sculpture Speaking Willow celebrates the world's interrelated linguistic diversity. Each motion-activated bell-shaped speaker has been programmed with a different language recording representing the native tongues of over 99% of the planet's population. Very cool. Planet Word short story dispenser. Press a button, print a story, read and enjoy. And here you have different varieties. Children on the left, poetry in the middle, classics on the top right. Please only one short story per person. I'll go ahead and go for a classic and see what happens. And it's printing. You can hear it. I feel like I'm at the ATM. Except it's not going to give me money. I think I'd rather take free money, but I'll settle for a story. And this says The Strange Visitor, Joseph Jacobs, 1854, 1916. Classic literature for children. And then here is the whole story. I will not read it to you. I guess you could Google it. I'll go ahead and read it a little bit later. That is pretty cool. So there's something really interesting on the ground here. It may not look like much, but there are these two lines running next to each other. And they're maybe 1.5 feet apart, maybe 2 feet. I can't really tell. But this is where a wall used to be in the original building. So they knocked this wall out to have this big spacious lobby. But the thing is, because this is a historic building, there are certain rules they have to abide by when they alter anything. And one of the rules is that it has to be able to be changed back. So these indicate where the original wall was, so this is how thick it was. And if it came down to it, they could go ahead and put that wall back to have it the way it originally was. It's kind of a little hidden detail here in the lobby.